What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a really fun pick a card reading. We are going to be finding out who has a crush on you. So we're going to get some clues as to who this person is that is watching you from afar. And then I'm also going to pull a timeline for you so we can kind of uncover when this person is most likely to present themselves to you. I did want to let you guys know, for those of you that follow me on YouTube but maybe don't follow me on Instagram, I am doing a reading giveaway this month. So I'm going to link all of the details down below in the description box on how you can enter to win the giveaway. But essentially all throughout the month of July, anyone who leaves a comment on my YouTube videos can be entered in to win a free reading with me. So again, I'll link all of that in the description box down below, and please go over to my Instagram. It is melissadolltarot. Also be linked in the description below because all of the details will be linked there as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's reading. So we are going to have 4 groups today. We have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whenever you guys are feeling ready, go ahead and gravitate yourself toward the group that you know is the group for you. And then I will have the timestamps linked below so that you can fast forward to your reading. See you guys in a second. Hey there, group number 1. So if you chose the turquoise crystals, let's take a look and see who has a crush on you. All right, so first card we have is the Child Orphan. We'll dig into that in a second. Ooh, we have Blessing in Disguise. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Clock. Okay. And then finally, for your timeline, we have a year from now. I'm going to pull some additional detail on this to see if we can get a little bit more specific, but we're going to do that later, okay? All right, so group 1, who has a crush on you? We're just going to go from left to right here. So I want to start off with the first card. So this says Child Orphan. This says independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. On the shadow side, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So kind of what I'm getting from this is that your person, they're somebody that does have a very childlike quality to them. This could be something, this could be referring to somebody who might just be like slightly younger than you in age, not by a lot, but maybe just a couple of years or so. But either way, this person, they're very playful, they're very fun, they have a childlike sort of essence to them. But I also feel like there is a level of immaturity here when it comes to this person. I feel like you guys are probably like on different levels a little bit when it comes to that. And overall, kind of what I'm seeing, I feel like your person is like, they're really not, they're not ready to come forward yet. I feel like they're definitely like watching you from afar, kind of like crushing on you in silence. Now, I was speaking to how this person feels like they're maybe not as mature as you are, and I feel like this kind of further confirms itself with this Blessing in Disguise. So what I pick up on here with Blessing in Disguise is that this is an egg. When I think of eggs, I think of incubation. I think of youth, right? Like it takes a long time for an egg to hatch, and then, you know, you have your product inside of it or whatever is inside of the egg. So I think, again, your person, they're crushing on you from afar. I feel like they're kind of like marinating on their feelings, kind of trying to like figure out when is the right time for them to come forward and make their presence known to you. With the Two of Swords here, your person is definitely like, I feel like they're kind of just ignoring the connection or trying to ignore the connection that they feel with you or the way that they feel about you. Because Two of Swords is very much about like not addressing the elephant that's in the room. Kind of like being at a crossroads, being at a standstill, being stuck, if you will. So I feel like your person, they definitely feel this crush for you, but they're just not ready to like really come forward and make any decisive moves yet. Which brings me to the Clock. If I can pick it up with these nails. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles. So again, going back to this egg and going even back to their childlike essence, I just kind of feel like your person is just in a space of the timing for them is not right. They personally need a little bit of time to mature and grow as an individual before they're going to be really ready to come forward and make a move toward you or make a decision about what direction they want to go in this connection. So with the timeline, we got a year from now, which makes perfect sense with kind of everything else that we've been seeing in the reading, the other messages we've been seeing. But I am going to pull another number here from the Truth deck just to kind of see if we can get you guys a little bit more detail in terms of like a number to look out for when it comes to the timeline. So we just want to know, when will pile 1, group 1's crush make their presence known? And I'm shuffling off camera just because I don't want to knock everything over like I always do. Look at that. I love it. Okay, so likes you romantically. So I feel like this just kind of further confirms that your person does have feelings for you, romantic feelings. And the 13 makes a lot of sense because a year from now, that would be like 12 months. So here we have the number 13, which would be like 12 to 13 months. I would also say too, keep an eye out for the number 13 in maybe different contexts when it comes to this person's. Like, it could mean 13 months from now, but it could also mean that like a year from now on the 13th, this person will like make their presence more clear to you. It could even mean like 13 weeks from now, but I'm leaning more toward the 13 months just because the initial time frame said a year from now. So they definitely like you, but they're just kind of immature right now. They need a little bit of time to like grow and really marinate on their feelings before they're going to be ready to like fully come forward and make any decisive movement toward you. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Definitely drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you think you might know who this person is. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, pile 2, group 2. So if you chose these clear quartz crystals, let's go ahead and see who is crushing on you. All right, so first we have the Saboteur. We'll get into that in a second. From the Arrows of Love, we have Trials of Love and then Lessons here at the bottom. Okay, from the Tarot, we have the Queen of Wands. From the Love Oracle, we have the Mirror. And finally, for your time frame, we have perfect timing. So that's very interesting. I'm going to also pull more details for timelines in just a second, but we're going to get into that later. So I can see if I can get you guys a more specific number than just perfect timing. So already what I'm picking up on with your person, they are a very, very powerful, very, very confident individual. I am picking up on a lot of feminine energy here, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your person is a woman. It could just mean that they kind of identify more with their feminine side. Doesn't necessarily have to be that way though. But we do have, let's start off here with the Saboteur. So this says, highlight your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. On the shadow side, induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So not saying your person is like undermining in any specific way necessarily, but I do feel like this person is a very strong-willed person. I feel like they, with this Queen of Wands energy, they're definitely somebody who likes to be in charge. They like to be in control. They're really good at multitasking and doing a lot of things. And they're a very passionate person. Very passionate, very creative, very spicy. This is also fire energy, so your person could be a Leo, Sag, Aries. Doesn't have to be, they could just have that in their chart. So again, this is like a very feisty energy that I'm picking up on right now. And the other message that I'm really clearly picking up on for you, group 2, is that this person is, whenever they come in, I feel like they're probably already in your life right now with this perfect timing. But again, we're going to get some more messages in a moment. I do feel like this person is going to present themselves to you, whether that's now or later. And the purpose of this connection is to really teach you a lesson, because we have the Trials of Love, Lessons. So to me, this card is about going through an experience with somebody and really growing as a person, growing as an individual, and learning something really major from it. I feel like this is further clarified here with the mirror. Let's see if I can pick it up. So I feel like you guys are going to be kind of like mirroring one another's behavior. There's definitely going to be something within this person that may trigger you in some way, but at the end of the day, it's going to be good because it's going to help you to grow as an individual. So very, very powerful, very spicy, fiery energy I'm getting from this pile. Okay, so for your time frame, we got perfect timing, which is why I'm kind of inclined to believe that you guys may already know this person, but I'm going to be using the Truth Deck Oracle cards just to pull a more specific number for you. So let's go ahead and see when Pile 2 Group 2's person will present themselves to them. So when will Pile 2 Group 2's crush present themselves to you? Just one card. I'm shuffling off camera. Oop, that fell off. All right, so we have temporary with the number 15. You know what's also catching my eye here at the bottom? We have overwhelmed and we have the number 5. So number 5s are really significant. Here in the 15, it's here too, but the 5s are significant because 5s for me indicate big changes that are meant to really push you to the next level. And sometimes the changes can feel really overwhelming in the moment, but again, with this person, I do really intuitively feel that they're coming into your life to teach you a specific lesson. So you cannot grow, you know, if you're just having it easy all the time, right? So I really feel like this is going to be a really important connection for you guys. Like this crush is going to really teach you something about yourself. So we got the timeline of 15, temporary. So I really am getting the vibe that for you guys, you may already have this person in your life. If that's the case, then I would say that the number 15 is significant in terms of like, maybe they're going to make their feelings known for you on the 15th, maybe 15 weeks from now. This also reduces down to a number 6, so you can take the number 6, you know, as it resonates as well. But if you guys have not met this person yet and you're just watching this and you're like, I don't even know who this is, I would say the perfect timing is vague for a reason, because this really to me speaks of divine timing. You know, I feel like this person is going to come into your life for a specific reason at a specific time, and we may not necessarily know exactly when it's coming, but it's going to be the perfect timing for you specifically to learn that lesson. The 15, again, I was saying it reduces down to a 6, so it could be 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now. We could be talking about 15 weeks from now. We could be talking about the date of the 15th. And the message here is also temporary. So I am kind of getting a vibe, and I was kind of getting that vibe already, that this crush situation, I don't know that it's going to grow into a really like long-term relationship. I just kind of feel like this person is placed into your life, like I keep saying, to teach you a very important lesson. And that's how we're getting the message of temporary. So kind of take what resonates for you, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 2. So let me know, do you think you know who this crush is? Were there any pieces of this message that kind of resonate for your person that you might be thinking of? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, Pile 3. So if you chose these kind of warm yellow citrine crystals, let's go ahead and take a look and see who has a crush on you right now. All right, so we have the Visionary. From the Arrows of Love, we have Gamble. Ooh, very interesting. From the Tarot, the Devil. This is intense. All right, from the Love Oracle, we have the Butterfly. All right, and then finally for your timeline, we have Take Action. So that's really vague. I'm definitely going to get you guys a little bit more detail on the timeline. Later in the reading, we're going to pull from the Truth Deck to get some more specific timing for you. All right, so who has a crush on you, Pile 3? This is already feeling like a really, really intense connection. And I do feel like with this person, there is an element of risk for them in having a crush on you. We do have the devil energy here, and we also have the gamble energy right next to it. So I feel like your person is somebody who is like really like obsessed with you. I don't know. I am getting the vibe that you may already kind of be aware of who this person is, but if you don't, this person is probably somebody that is like literally thinking about you all the time. Like I said, they're obsessed with you. They probably are stalking you on social media, like really watching you. I kind of get that vibe the way that this figure here is like staring into this orb. And I feel like there's a little bit of a risk, like a little bit of like a scandalous energy here with this person and the way that they're crushing on you. With the gamble card, I feel like this person knows that coming forward and making their presence known to you would be risky. So the first thing that I kind of saw, like, and then I kind of felt intuitively when I was pulling your messages out just now, was perhaps your crush may already be in a relationship with someone. Maybe they're already in a connection, because there's something about you and the way they feel about you that's like very, it's like they know that they shouldn't be doing it, but it makes them feel really excited because of the risk involved. You know, it's just like a very like toxic, I don't like the word toxic, but it's just like a very, like that obsessive kind of energy is the best way I know how to say it. Now with the visionary card, so this says capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And then on the shadow side, we have selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. I do feel like your person is likely somebody who is quite brilliant and quite intuitive. Your person may actually even be someone that is into like the spiritual realm or metaphysical world, something like that. But I feel like your person is definitely somebody that is like known for having really bright, really amazing ideas and really being, I'm almost getting like a humanitarian vibe from this person. Like they're really conscious of the collective and how certain things can affect the collective. But I definitely feel like your person, especially here, selling insights to the highest bidder, like I do think your person has a little bit of a dark energy about them, not necessarily in a bad way, but they just are someone that they like to risk. They like to kind of live on the edge. Your person might even be somebody that's into like kind of like risky, dangerous types of pastimes. So like, I mean, that's going to be different for everybody, but maybe they're like those people that like to like go skydiving or do extreme sports or things like that. They really like to live on the edge, I feel like, is what I'm getting with these messages here. So with the butterfly energy, we have relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So I do feel like this person, kind of similar to one of the other groups that we've done today, like I feel like for me, butterflies are all about transformation. So I feel like this person is somebody that's gonna, like whenever they eventually come forward, I do feel that there's an element of growth when it comes to the connection and when it comes to you. They're definitely going to be leaving an impact on you in some really definitive way that's going to help you to sort of like evolve. And I also feel like this connection will evolve. You know, I feel like right now it's kind of in this very like sexual energy, but I do feel like with the butterfly that the relationship will kind of like re-up to the next level. So with the take action card as your timeline, this is very vague. So I want to get another message to kind of see if anything else comes through for timing. I want to get a little bit more specific information for you. So we are using the truth deck just to channel a number for you, pile 3. So let's see, when is pile 3's crush going to make their presence known? When is pile 3's crush going to make their presence known? Crazy. So we have considers your relationship material and the number 7. And look at this, you guys. At the bottom of the deck, home changes. At the bottom again, we have wants commitment. I feel like your person, again, back to this butterfly, they themselves may be going through a transformation. With home changes too, this also kind of indicates going through some sort of transition in your life. And look at that, both number 7s. I just noticed that synchronicity. So your person might literally be like changing homes, but I really like you guys, the first thing that I really picked up on with this pile was that I felt like your person might already be in a relationship. Like, seriously. So, but I feel like they're trying to maybe break out of it and be independent. Something's going on with their home life that's evolving right now. And I feel like, you know, the number 7 is clearly very significant here to your person. So I feel like they're taking action almost like personally right now. And then they're going to make their presence really known. The number 7 is significant. So 7 could mean, the way I'm feeling with this energy is like it might be sooner rather than later for you, pile 3. So I feel like this is going to be maybe 7 weeks to 7 months from now. But the number 7 is significant. And your person, when they do come forward to you, they're going to be like, I want what I want. That's really the vibe that I'm getting from this energy here. Okay. So very spicy reading for you, pile 3. Do you think you know who this person is? You have to let me know. Drop me a comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, pile 4, group 4. So if you chose the, I just dropped your stones, the carnelian crystals, let's go ahead and find out who has a crush on you. All right, so first we have the Thief. From the Arrows of Love Oracle, we have Fool's Gold. From the Tarot, we have the Sun. We have Kisses. That's really positive. Okay. And then for your timeline, we have in the near future. So I am going to pull a more specific channel number for you guys for the timeline when we get to the end of your reading. So I know that's really vague. All right, so who is your crush, pile 4? So right off the jump, the message that's really hitting me right now is that your person is somebody that's very flashy. And when I say flashy, this could mean physically, like in the way that they present themselves. Like maybe they like to wear a lot of jewelry. Maybe they're wearing like, you know, the best clothes. They just really like to show themselves off through the way that they physically like appear to others. They also are probably somebody, just based off what I'm seeing here, that likes to be the center of attention and just that likes to be in the spotlight. So here's why I'm getting that vibe. So in the heart of your reading here, we have the Sun energy. So the Sun is all about warmth. It's all about vibrancy. It's also about clarity and things really coming into the light and being exposed. But when I think of the Sun as a person, I think of somebody who just really loves being in the spotlight. And you can kind of see that here with this figure. It's like they're sitting here in meditation in the sun, which is very interesting. So also because right next to it, we have the Fool's Gold energy. So I feel like when I think of gold in general, this is why I was saying, I feel like your person is kind of flashy in the way that they present themselves. So they wear a lot of jewelry. They might wear a lot of gold, just period. But I also kind of feel like your person does this for show. Like I feel like deep down inside, they're not necessarily about that material world in the way that they might present themselves to be, because fool's gold is not real gold, right? This is usually like a cover up for something different. So let's take a look here. So we have the Thief. Shed light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think that you lack. Yeah, so I feel like this person, I feel like they're just kind of like putting on a front, like putting on this front of wanting to like be the center of attention, having this really outgoing personality. Because I feel like, you know, maybe they're like trying to get something out of you, or just kind of get the attention, or kind of cover up for something deep down, like overcompensating is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It's also interesting here too that the heart is inside of his jacket. You can only see it when he pulls it open. So yeah, like again, I feel like your person is just kind of like maybe afraid to expose their true selves to the world. So they come across like with this ostentatious personality, but deep down inside, they just want to be loved. They just want approval. You know what I mean? And it comes from this, like, going back to the thief, it kind of comes from this thief mentality. That's kind of why I paused earlier when I was looking at this card, because a couple of different messages were hitting me. But, you know, it comes from this feeling of, like, I'm stealing because I feel like I lack something. I don't feel like your person is, like, literally a thief, but I think that they put on this persona because, you know, they maybe don't feel as good about themselves inside. That's why they keep their heart really guarded. Now, for a select few of you, I do feel like your person could be like a little bit of a fraud. I hate to say that. Just for a select few, take it how it resonates for you. But, you know, fool's gold is like fake. You know what I mean? I think this tree almost looks like it's gold plated versus like full 24 karat gold all the way through. You know what I mean? With thief next to that, this person might try to steal your heart. But that's only for like a very select few of you. But the majority, I feel like this is like a persona to cover up their vulnerabilities deep down inside. I do feel like your person is, your crush is somebody who's very generous as well. Whenever I see the sun card in the tarot, I think of Leo for some reason, like the sign of Leo. So your person may be a Leo. They don't necessarily have to be. Maybe they have it somewhere in their chart, but the Leo energy is very, very generous. And I think, again, like, they'll shower you with gifts. They'll shower you with love, like the flashy things. And then we also have kisses here, which says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection. So I feel like your person definitely has a very warm energy about them where they like to give. And they're going to make their presence known to you in the near future. So let's get a little bit more information using the Truth deck. I'm going to pull a number for you guys. So when is pile 4, group 4's person going to present themselves to you? And I'm just shuffling off camera so I don't knock everything over like I usually do. Interesting. All right, so we have social media. Okay, so your person is probably going to connect with you on social media, message you. That's how they're going to make their presence known to you. Kind of makes sense with this kind of flashy persona energy that I'm getting. Like, I could definitely see that tying into social media. So maybe your person is like, I don't know, this guy's like really ripped. Like maybe they're taking selfies and posting them on social media at the gym every day, like that type of vibe. Or maybe they just kind of like to take a lot of pictures and show off on social media. But they're going to make their presence known to you in the near future on social media. And the number we got is 12. So I'm getting a couple different messages. So for me, the way I interpret the near future, that means like within the next 1 to 3 months. So this makes sense because it could mean 12 weeks from now, which would be like about 3 months. Yeah. Or it could even mean we reduce this down to the number 3, and then again we have 3 months from now. But 12 is significant, so it could even mean that your person will present themselves to you on the date of the 12th, 12 days from now. Just kind of take it how it resonates. 12 is significant. So do you guys think you know who your crush is? Who this person is that's crushing on you? Let me know in the comments. I'm super, super curious to know if this person kind of resonates with you or if you think you know who it is. So that's all I have for you, pile 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.